Hey, it's Ben here from the Strength Factory, and today I'm going to give you a free home workout using one bit of kit. A single dumbbell or a single kettlebell and a little bit of space is all you need. First things first, we've got to get warmed up. If you're training at home and you've got one, then jump on the turbo. Take 5 or 10 minutes just to build the temperature in your body, get a bit out of breath, okay, and that's a great way to start. If you don't have that, then don't worry. Either way, we're then going to start with a little bit of movement, okay? We're going to do some step overs and unders, which is really simple, and then we're going to do a little bit on the floor. You're going to notice when I'm on the floor today, that I'm going to be on my fists, because I've fallen off my bike and I can't put my hand down at the moment. I'm sure lots of you can appreciate what that's like. So, we'll start off over the fences. I'll show you from the side. I want you to keep your body tall. So we're really working the hips. A lot of you are going to be tight and you're going to do this. That's nonsense. We don't want that. Stay tall, stay upright. We're then going to go under, down, across and up. You see I'm keeping a nice posture. Okay, and then we're going to hit the mat. Step in, drop the hips, so I feel all the mobility through the hips here, and then make a straight line. Pause, down. Okay, how much of those you do is up to you. The older you are, the more you've been sitting down at your laptop during lockdown, the more you need to do, okay? Specific sets and reps, doesn't matter. Just make sure you feel good when you finish. Right, we're going to finish off the warm-up by just going through a couple of the parts of the session, but without any weight, okay? So we're going to hit 10 squats. Okay, 10 squats, and then we're going to get some rear lunges. Okay, 10 on each side, and then let's get 10 press-ups as well. The format of the session is really simple, okay? We're going to do a load of exercises with the weight in one hand. We're then going to pop it down, we're going to change sides, and do a load in the other hand, and we're going to keep alternating between the two. Now, first of all, I'll just show you the sequence, and then we'll talk about how it's going to work. So to start with, right hand by my side, rear lunge, stand up, bicep curl, everyone loves those, press, press, keep it at the shoulder, squat, squat, hinge back, bend over row, twice. Now, in between, when I change arms, I'm going to come to the floor and I'm going to do 2 press-ups. Then we're going to go on the other side. Lunge, lunge, bicep curl, press, press, squat, squat, row, row. Place it down, 2 press-ups. Then change sides, so here we go, so it'll be lunge, lunge, press, press, squat, squat, row, row. Real nice and simple. So there, I'm doing the session with 2 reps. 2 of each, 2 press-ups, 2 of each on this side, okay? And what I'm going to do, initially, let's set a timer for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how fit and strong you are, and just work solidly for that period of time. The goal, as always with me, when we do conditioning, is to work as hard as you can with perfect form, okay? We don't want that form to break down. If it does start to break down, and what I mean by that is things like, you know, knees collapsing in here, having to twist to get up there, or also, if the posture's no good here, then that's no good. You need to slow it down or stop and take a break. So what we're doing then is training your body to get good at doing shit form, basically, which we don't want. That's a big no-no. I showed you there just 2 reps of each exercise on each side, which has you changing quite frequently and has you doing quite a few press-ups because they come around quite quickly. What you could also do though, you could increase those reps. You could maybe do 6. It's got to be an even number because of the lunges. We want a certain number on each leg. And then we can also add some reps of press up in the middle. You've also got the option of making the exercises a little bit harder. So for instance, with the press ups, lots of you, especially if you're on my programs, are going to be press up ninjas. Well, you can make them harder. So for instance here, you could go I'll show you from the side, that's a press up into a crouch. And if you want to make the rear lunges harder, you could improvise something. I've got a low box. You could go for a rear foot elevated split squat instead of a lunge. If you want to make the squat harder, we could pause at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, and then really drive out the hole. So at every point in the circuit, there's an opportunity to make it easier or harder, depending on how strong and how fit you are, and how competent you are at doing the exercises with perfect form. So depending on how much time you've got and how fit you are, you can work through that sequence with some breaks in there for anywhere from sort of 10-15 minutes all the way up to 30 or 40 minutes, okay? Just break it down into chunks depending on how you feel. A great way to end the session then is to get a bit more core work going, okay? So what we're going to do now is a press up position plank with some shoulder taps. Now the key here is your body's got to stay still. We're trying to resist any rotation, okay, keep properly braced. Again, you're going to see I'm on my fist because I've fallen off my bike, but you should try and be on your hands if at all possible. I'll show you from the side. Feet wide, hands under my face. And we're really trying to resist that twist. And then we're going to finish off, last exercise, it's going to be a side plank with a knee raise. So we're working the hips and also the core. And this is a great exercise. This is really great for all you riders and something I like to throw into my online programs quite regularly because it's pretty challenging. Side plank, lift the top leg and slowly hit the knee raises, okay? I'll show you end on, and you're gonna see that my body is completely straight. A lot of people stick their bums out and they break at the hips. I want you straight as an arrow. So for both those exercises, start off with 10 on each side. So 10 taps each side, 20 reps, and 10 knee raises on each side. Do that 2 to 4 times and see how you get on, and then you can take it from there. There you go then, real simple, one piece of kit, at home workout. How you actually do it is totally up to you. It's really flexible, but you've got the basic foundations there to put it together. It ticks all the boxes. We've got single leg work, we've got some squatting, got some pushing, got some pulling, got some core. You're going to get a bit out of breath because it's all put together, and it should be great fun. So let me know how you get on. Make sure you're hitting like and subscribe. You know the score, guys. And how about you send this to a riding buddy who needs a bit of help, a bit of a nudge during lockdown to keep themselves fit, strong and happy.